How's it going, everyone? Today, we're going to be watching episode 6 of season 2 of The Last of Us. Based on the very last scene of last episode, the very last thing they showed. I have a feeling I know what this episode is and where it's going to go. I'm making some assumptions here, and I'm pretty sure that I'm going to be right, that I think I know what this episode is going to be, and so I'm so excited to get into it. I really want to just sit back and experience it. So let's go ahead, without any further ado, let's go ahead and jump right into episode 6 of The Last of Us.
It'll be fine.
He's gonna beat the shit out of me.
I said it'll be fine.
I'm gonna get the belt.
I will. Just go to your room. Stay there.
What is this? I have a hunch that might be Tommy and Joel. Yeah, we're Austin, Texas, 1983. We're going back to Joel and Tommy's past. Oh my God. That's menacing.
I'm back on patrol in 30 minutes. So talk fast. What happened?
Jay Miller.
Buying pot from this other kid. He tried to rip me off when we got into a fight.
I think Tommy was buying the drugs, not you.
Tommy didn't do anything.
I talked to the kid you beat up, Joel.
He's already got all the info.
I'm not gonna hurt him.
Apparently hurting his sons is a common thing. Just hand him a beer?
Did I ever tell you about that time I stole a candy bar? Just before I got out of the car, man. You broke my jaw.
You know what it feels like. Then why?
I mean, maybe I go too far. I don't know. But I'm doing a little better than my father did. I hope you do a little better than me.
Don't worry, he did. He's not going to go hurt Tommy? What an interesting way to open that. I was not expecting that at all. I was expecting to go into the past a bit, but not that far back. It's a really interesting little glimpse into Joel and Tommy's home life when they were kids. I know we're just seeing like a very tiny, tiny glimpse into their lives and with their father. But man, you have to imagine that the father must do it pretty frequently if Joel's first instinct was that the father was going to come home and hurt Tommy. And he put himself on the line to protect Tommy. And it seems like he's been doing that all his life. Protecting Tommy. We're back to 2 shadows here. Back to 2. Going back. But yeah, I don't know. That was just a crazy scene. And it seems Tommy and Joel have had this dynamic for a very long time. And this episode is directed by Neil Druckmann. Nice.
The new guy.
Been here 2 months, Seth.
Back when Joel and Ellie were the new ones. Oh.
I'll be fucked.
Legos. Okay.
I searched those homes.
Well, I know where to look because I'm a smuggler and you're
I wasn't always this. I was a cop. Milwaukee PD.
Oh.
We can make what you want and have it to you by, Friday.
No, I need it by tomorrow.
Vanilla or chocolate? Say vanilla, it's easier.
Vanilla. Oh, I need one more thing.
Okay. Joel's got plans. I know what those plans are. You might if you play the game, but I mean, you can infer them if you play the game, like I'm inferring, but. Oh, it's a bone. Oh, wow. That looks so good. That looks so cool. I got that on me.
Oh, where'd you come from?
Oh no.
Painkiller. She's all right. Come on.
What happened?
She was
Oh.
pee and she burned her arm.
Well, how?
Oh, she burned her arm.
Right against a pot. It was all red and melty and gross.
Ooh.
It smelled like pork.
Ew.
Who got this, Ellie?
You gotta understand why she did
I
it.
just really wanted to wear short sleeves again. I'm sorry.
It's okay. You're okay.
Yeah, he understands. He gets it. This is gonna be a heartbreaking episode, I swear to God. I'm just so glad we're getting this. The audience, I think, really needs this. I think a lot of people watching the show really need this, just like people playing the game needed this when it happened in the game. I mean, it's not exactly, it's more expanded, but still.
Hey.
Happy 15th birthday, Eli.
Eli. Well, he tried.
He does.
What the? Ellie, come on.
Whoa, what's this?
Some folks call this a guitar. I borrowed one of your drawings for inspiration.
Okay, that was one of her drawings. Okay.
Took a bit of restoring, or could be a saw depending on the tip, but actually it's a pretty versatile tool.
Thanks, Joel, for the for the tool talk.
Let me hear something.
Yes, please. Please. It's a little bit different, but I'm just glad it's here. Finally getting Future Days. Can't believe it.
If I ever were to lose you, I'd surely lose myself. Try and sometimes you'll succeed to make this man of me. All my stolen missing parts I've no need for anymore, 'cause I can see our future days, days of you and me.
That didn't suck.
Take what I can get. I'm just so glad that
I understand.
they finally showed that.
Your arm.
Of course he does.
I understand.
1 year later.
Is it a bow and arrow?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Okay, so that was like the beginning, and now we're a year later.
It's a dinosaur.
You're not gonna guess.
Wait. Is it a litter of kittens?
A lauder?
It makes sense with her arm the way it was last year, and it makes sense, the timeline, I understand now, but I was wondering when we were going to get this part, but...
I'm just saying, I think I could be more useful outside the wall.
There's something going on between you two?
Oh, no.
You spent a lot of time together. Is it funny?
Joel doesn't know.
I got a keen eye for these sort of things.
No.
I don't think you do.
All right, none of my business. But, is anyone
Joel doesn't
talking
know
about the
yet.
Birds and the bees?
Oh, you mean dicks and vaginas?
Jesus.
Tell you what. Okay, how much longer, man?
We're here.
Poor Joel doesn't know anything, but he's trying. He's doing a really good job for what he does know.
Oh my god. It is a dinosaur!
Yeah, it is.
Like it?
In the game, you can climb up on top of it, and yeah, maybe she's gonna do that. You can climb up on top and jump off of it. This is one of the best parts of the game, man.
I want a motherfucking dinosaur!
We're at the museum. I cannot believe this is happening right now.
How long have you known about this place?
Wow.
Space stuff. Ellie's favorite. It looks so close to the game, it's insane. This literally looks exactly like the game.
It works?
Somebody must have greased it.
Somebody must have.
Would you like to?
Like to what?
Go to space.
More than anything in the whole world. There it is. The shot.
It's real.
The shot of the capsule.
Apollo 15, 1971.
Such a great birthday present. I love this so much. You have no idea. I love this so much. It's the apocalypse. You can do whatever you want now. Just jump right in. This is what everybody wants to do in a museum like this.
You're going up to space. You need a helmet.
That one, apparently. Gemini? Something?
How's it smell in there?
Like space and dust.
Good.
This like super special glimpse into their old dynamic is just so refreshing and nice and just so wonderful in the midst of all the chaos happening in the story.
Happy birthday, kiddo.
What's this?
This is something that took a mighty effort to find.
I'm so curious how they're going to do this part.
It'll be worth it.
30 seconds and counting. Astronauts report it feels good. T-minus 25 seconds. T-minus 15 seconds. Guidance is internal. 12.
I have serious chills right now.
9. 0. All engine running. Liftoff. We have a liftoff. 32 minutes past the hour. Liftoff on Apollo 11.
I'm just speechless, honestly. It's the exact same music, the same, like, cresting of light coming through the window, just passing over Ellie's face. I have goosebumps. Bravo, Neil. Did a great job translating that to this.
I do okay?
Are you kidding me?
It's just one of my absolute favorite parts of both games. And the music that plays during that part, the music that's playing right now.
This is nice. We should do this more.
She's seen something.
You okay?
Something to put a slight damper on the day.
Yeah.
I don't know. Fireflies. The real ones. The bug kind. 1 year later. So we're just like doing a series of birthdays here. Happy birthday. They got it right this time. And it's chocolate this time. Maybe he asked a little bit more than the day before this time. Oh, Joel's about to find something out, I assume.
Joel, what the fuck?
He's like, oh.
What the fuck? Get out of here. What the fuck is that?
Oh, the tattoo gun. That's Kat. We saw her in the first episode.
Not done yet. It's gonna look better.
Leave.
Right.
It looks great, Joel. But he's finding out a lot of information all at once.
So all the teenage shit all at once, huh? Experimenting with girls?
And it wasn't a fucking experiment.
You don't know what you're saying. We'll discuss this later when you're yourself.
Oh. Not a good response. Interesting thing to have Joel say, and I didn't expect him to find out right then and to have that response at this part of the story. He doesn't feel good about it, obviously. At least I hope he doesn't. Oh, she's starting to move her stuff.
What are you doing?
Moving into the garage.
You may not like the rules, but this is my house.
No, it isn't. Sorry that I got a tattoo and smoked weed and fooled around with a girl. Except I'm not.
Just give me a few days and let me fix things up a little out there.
Compromise. Yeah, he's making an actual living space. Kind of a way to say sorry to her without directly saying sorry, I guess, for his reaction earlier.
Can I see? Did it hurt?
Yeah.
A little bit. I mean, over the burn mark, I wonder how that felt, honestly.
It's actually not bad. Better than the one I made on your guitar, anyway. What is it with the moths?
Just read about them in a book on dreams and stuff.
Yeah, like change and growing and such.
Maybe? I've always had my own theory about the moths. They don't really explain the moths, really, and Ellie's really into them. She draws them all the time, and she got a tattoo of them. It's on her guitar. I've always had my own theory about what the moths represent. Oh boy, Gale. Eugene is probably still alive at this point? Oh, I wonder if we're going to get that in this episode. That would be interesting.
Is there a doctor's in sign on me like Lucy from fucking Peanuts? Yes, some doctors studied dreams.
I don't know how good of a therapist she is, but she always gets some pretty good lines in these episodes.
Change and growth.
No, that would be a butterfly.
So what's a moth?
Death. If you believe in that shit.
Oh. That's not what he wanted to hear.
Why?
Thanks for interrupting my day to ask weird ass questions. We're moving out. It's nice that Ellie gets her own space. You know, I really like her garage. I think it's a good space for her to do her own thing. And it's just right there. It's just right in the backyard of Joel's house. So they can see each other all the time. You have a greater purpose. She thinks death is her greater purpose. I mean, that's what she... 2 years later, that's what she thought going into the hospital that first time. At first, going into the hospital in Salt Lake City.
About Salt Lake City. I just want to understand it.
All these years later, she's going to bring it up.
I wrote down some questions.
They've just chosen not to talk about it until now.
If the Fireflies spotted us a mile from the hospital, how did they get surprised by an entire group of raiders? How did we get away? 3, if there are dozens of immune people, why hasn't anyone heard?
Extremely fair questions that I don't think Joel's going to have an answer for.
I'm coming.
We're having this conversation here. That's interesting. Oh, or maybe we're doing it out and about.
So I told him I was okay with it.
With what?
Your first patrol.
Patrol time. Her first patrol.
And a gun.
Interesting. They waited until she was 19. Okay.
Why? It's something out here.
I know, but this is about learning the ropes. So pretend, okay?
Oh, shit.
What?
There's a little squirrel fucking a big squirrel. Should probably report that.
What the hell?
Fine, we'll skip the scanning for now. It'd be nice if we could do this kind of thing more often. Spend time together.
He wants to spend time with his daughter, and I'm sure she's been kind of slowly inching away from him over time.
Eugene and Adam need backup. You're the closest we've got.
I'll be there in 10.
Eugene. Is this when the Eugene thing happens?
I'm not your fucking kid, Joel. I'm your partner. We stick together.
When you put it bluntly like that. I don't think he likes when you put it bluntly like that, but it's true. It's supposed to be a training mission, but whatever goes down with Eugene must happen today.
Remember what I taught you?
I'm your back, you're mine.
Trust in Ellie. Trust in each other. Oh! Out of the mist. Oh no. Oh. Is that one completely dead?
Oh shit, Eugene.
Ellie!
Oh, Eugene.
No.
He told him right away.
About an hour. So this is what we do. We go back to the gate. They let Gail out, keeping her at a safe distance, of course, and...
He wants to say goodbye.
We can't do that.
He knows he's done for, obviously.
Yes, we can.
Oh!
Yes, we can.
You're empty.
Okay,
No,
yeah.
no, Joe.
You could tell that right away.
I gotta see her. I got things. I gotta tell her.
But we have rules, and it can't happen.
Wait, hold out your hand. Hold out your hand.
She wants to see if it's shaking already, or...
Slowly, clearly, from 1 to 10.
This is what the Fireflies made her do.
7, 8, 9.
Ellie's showing a mercy right now that Joel isn't too keen to show.
Tie him up and we bring him back.
I'll start walking with him. We'll meet up with you.
I don't know, that comment in the first episode about the way Joel did it. You know?
I promise.
Wonder if she got a flashback of him saying, I swear, to her. It's just that one comment from Gail in the first episode makes me feel like I can't trust Joel in this moment.
It makes you cold. The cordyceps? Didn't expect that.
Just imagine walking knowing you're like about to turn into one of those things, or you're going to be shot and killed. This is your last few moments on Earth. Just knowing that.
I need you to not turn around.
No.
If you have last words for her, I'll pass them along.
Last words for her? No, I need her last words for me!
He needs to hear her voice one more time.
I'm dying. To see her face, please. Please let that be the last thing I see.
If you love someone, you can always see their face.
That's not necessarily true. He wants to see her there in front of her, in front of him.
I see her.
Joel just making the decision on his own. What is he going to tell Ellie? He told Ellie that he promised. And clearly, that wasn't his intention at all. This is not going to go well.
I'm sorry. I'll tell Gail what she needs to know and nothing more. Ellie.
Ellie's
I had no
so
choice.
pissed. And just freaked out. Just imagine that moment, knowing you're coming to see your spouse.
He was bit when we found him. Well, he wanted to tell you that he loved you.
Is Ellie gonna speak up or say something?
Say goodbye to you in person. He wasn't scared.
It's not the truth, Joel.
And he ended it himself.
Clearly, Gail in the future knows something different.
That's not what happened.
Ugh, I had a feeling.
He had time. Joel promised to take him to you. He promised us both. Joel shot him in the head.
Joel's like, how dare you not participate in my lies? I mean, I get he wants to comfort her, but...
Please. Get away from me, please.
Can't believe he still went to therapy with her after that.
You swore.
Joel, all his life, trying to protect other people's feelings, trying to protect other people from being hurt, even if it means lying to them. 9 months later. Back to the dance. This is a really interesting batch of scenes that we just watched. So this is why things were weird between them. Not because of them discussing Ellie's questions that she was thinking of asking him, but because she exposed his lies to Gail and to everyone, really.
Say goodnight to Uncle Grumpy.
Good night, Uncle Grumpy.
Good night, kiddo.
See you next year.
See you next year.
That old chestnut.
You mean a lot to us, to all of us, especially to me and Tommy. Uncle Grumpy is family. And family helps each other out.
It's nice to hear her say that. It's nice to hear her say those things to him.
Sorry.
At church. Thanks.
What did you just say? No, Ellie, hey.
Oh, you just saw red.
You get the hell out of here.
Let's take a walk. Come on.
Seth just looked shocked that just happened.
I don't need your fucking help.
Just everyone watching him as he leaves. Remember, he took that earlier in this sequence of events to replace the strings. This is what we saw in the first episode. Imagine we're about to get an extended cut of this scene. She's back. I had a feeling when we saw this in the first episode that this is what actually happened. Obviously, based on what I know from the game.
What are you drinking?
Coffee. I'm a little embarrassed for what I traded to get it, but it's not bad.
Are we going word for word here?
I had Seth under control. And I don't want to ever hear about you taking me off patrol again.
So, Dina, is she your girlfriend now?
No, I don't know why she did that.
Look, I don't know what Dina's intentions are, but, well, she'd be lucky to have you.
You're such an asshole. You looked me in the eyes, and you lied. And it was the same face that I think I knew already. Tell me what happened with the fireflies. If you lie to me again, we're done.
Ultimatum. I totally get her stance.
Were there other immune people?
She needs to know this.
Were there raiders?
Just answering questions she already knows the answers to.
Could they have made a cure?
Man, he looks terrified to be answering these questions truthfully after all this time. This must be so surreal having this conversation.
Would have killed you.
Then I was supposed to die. That was my purpose. My life would have fucking mattered, but you took that from me.
If somehow I had a second chance at that moment, I would do it all over again.
Because you're selfish.
Because I love you.
Wow.
If you should ever have one of your own, I hope you do a little better than me.
Wow. What a nice, just full circle moment there for this episode.
I don't think I can forgive you for this, but I would like to try.
Oh. Oh, thank God they kept that the same. I mean, they combined like a couple different scenes to there, but God. Oh, my eye stings now. Here's Ellie coming back from Nora, I assume. Back to present day. The sense of enjoyment I get from this show comes from imagining this being like sort of an alternate universe as the games. Like it's a similar story. Characters are similar. Nothing is exactly the same, and nothing needs to be exactly the same because this is an alternate universe version of the story. I want things to play out generally the same. I want the outcomes to be generally the same, and how we get to those outcomes and how we get to those things and how they choose to condense them or expand them. I just want to sit back, experience it, and enjoy it for being the alternative universe to a story that I absolutely love. I'm so satisfied with the way this episode played out, regardless of all the changes and how the first season and how the season have played out so far. It's just, I appreciate everything that they're doing. And I think a lot of it is really taking form and taking shape. I question here and there, like why they make some of the changes they make, but then I feel like they bring it back and like kind of give me an understanding of why they made some of the changes that they make. But all that being said, I'm very satisfied when scenes play out so much like I feel like they should. So much of the impact from the story comes from the way the scenes play out. And I don't want that impact to be taken away by a change and stuff. So I'm just really happy with how that last scene played out, especially this whole episode, like going from birthday to birthday to birthday was a really cool framing device. Starting with Joel and Tommy and like their dad at the very beginning was a really interesting framing choice. And I think that full circle moment there of Joel saying, oh, I hope you do a little bit better than me is really poignant. And I'm going to be carrying that with me and thinking about that going forward in the future with other things that might happen in the future. But I'm very satisfied with how this episode played out, even though it did have a lot of departures. And I'm just glad that the audience watching the show, because I know a lot of people watching the show, a lot of the audience watching the show is watching this story play out for the very first time. I've never played the game, so I'm glad they're getting a lot of these really great moments that just really make this something special. Like this episode earlier on, just seeing Joel make the guitar for Ellie, and then going forward to the next birthday, Joel taking Ellie to the museum. You know, the museum section of this was quite condensed compared to the game, but we got a lot of the like highlight moments, including that one moment where they're in the capsule and Ellie is just imagining lifting off and hearing the sounds and stuff. And it's just such a beautiful, magical moment in the game that I think they captured so well here. And then those little glimpses of story that follow the years later, like seeing Kat in Ellie's room, that was like her first girlfriend, like Dina and was kind of talking to Ellie about a bit about that in the first episode, that she left her mark on Ellie, which is the tattoo. And, we get a little bit of like the history with Kat in the game, but not that much. But it's interesting seeing Kat and Ellie together like that, and seeing Joel burst in and find out like that. That's not something I was expecting. And then the real big moment, the real new thing that happened in this, Ellie seeing Joel lie about Eugene again, and choosing to tell the truth and basically out him as lying about it. I could really tell she was going to do that in that moment, that she was going to out him like that. And I think it makes a lot of sense. And I kind of wish something that we would have kept from the game is more of a sense from Ellie that she truly regrets every time she sees someone that gets infected, every time she sees someone die because they got infected or bit. She feels that it falls back on her. She feels guilty. She feels huge, immense guilt every time she sees someone get infected. And because she feels like she was supposed to be the cure. Her life was meant to lead to a cure. Sacrificing herself. She was willing to sacrifice herself in that hospital, sacrificing herself and giving it to the world so that they could get a cure, knowing that that was taken away from her. It was completely out of her hands, and just something that was stolen from her is something that really affects her every single day. And I feel like we got a little bit of that in that last conversation with the two of them. But there are things that play out in the game that like make you feel that really heavily, especially like midway through like these flashbacks. I feel like we don't get that sense from Ellie as much in the show, but there are also just a lot of things that are different from Ellie in the game to Ellie in the show. And this alternate version of Ellie is, I think the way this played out made a lot of sense for her character and for the way they're telling the story in this season. I think a lot of the things they decided to do made a lot of sense. And they kept it really close to home. They kept it really close to Jackson, this whole story. I think the impact is still there of Ellie finding out that Joel is lying to her, that like he's been lying to her for a long time, that he's just held the truth from her, that she needs to ask these things, these questions of him, and seeing him act that way really did something to her and made her snap and just made her want to push him away even further. But then at the end there, seeing him admit to it and, in this, he admits that he like loves her. He like says, "I love you," which is just something I don't know. It's just that directness, that amount of directness is just a really interesting choice. And I think it makes a lot of sense for this version of Joel to do that. And I'm glad that they kept those ending lines there the same, that, I don't know if I can ever forgive you for this, but I want to try. And then the next day, Ellie told Jesse in the first episode, we heard Ellie tell Jesse that she wants to go on patrol with Joel. And, she's trying to make an effort. She wants to make an effort to do what Joel has been asking this whole episode, is like, I want us to spend more time together. She was going to make that effort, but then Joel was already out with Dina. And, what happened after that, obviously. Or yes, that was the second episode. Sorry. The second episode, where Joel is out with Dina, and Ellie's like, I want to go, meet up with Joel and do a patrol with him. But anyway, that was a really, really heavy episode. A lot of really great things in there. I'm really excited to see what other people thought about it. I'm really excited to see other reactions to it. I hope you enjoyed this reaction. I hope you enjoyed the episode. We only got one more episode left in this season, presumably day 3 of Seattle. I have a feeling I know exactly where this season is going to end, and I can't believe we only have one episode left. That's literally insane. I'll see you in day 3 of Seattle. See you in the next episode. Hey, quick question. Do you like the show From? Well, I am watching that show over on my Patreon as a Patreon exclusive. Full watch-along format so that you can watch along every episode with me. I'm going to be posting episodes to that every week. I'm going to be watching all 3 seasons of that show, so if you're interested, please feel free to check out my Patreon and enjoy watching From with me. It's been really, really enjoyable so far. So yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. Until next time, see you guys later.